Abusia for any other for higher for 1 GH. Han about in simple all the latest updates in no Han and now. Mintias as a man go be like an shame on your sweating in your being ten to keep you updated in so already and feigning chimney and candy one charming. NPP for air try don't be a beer, don't presume ye be or more ye. Sene beer Mahama or buy into government in the 3 months in Pono. Or more compare their 8 years of governance to a GM less than 3 months. Now this agenda no Masha say in fact omuya na ebuabomo tisi oko parliamentary NDC MPs ebomo modin ye pa omuya de emfa ho say even after the air parliament house proceedings and everything that echoes no then possible some press conference now with NPP no every day mutimi be 3 me 2 boss abako no maye and sana some free a chamber and as a parliamentary with all their false information sana NDC Fonica said they are misleading Ghanaians. So right now as speaking on Jinapor, sorry, John Jinapor. I'm sorry, Kanyama expose pa na bra o ye na expose na NPP for so montiase on tenase on montiase so all kind of no. On say any this am one cause am fancy can be trinity because there is no way or be can not to or be can no natural mo whether you like it or yes or be can no natural Afenyo man continue hwe any leaders minority chief people deputy omunyina yedin omuhwe nanim to omuntimi hwe trying to stop a John Jinapor and no na kwakwaya de for our parliamentals yenkoni nkuti ne hwe expose.
I think my good friend is completely misunderstanding the issues. When we say capital expenditure, it doesn't mean that you spend the money more than 1 year. No. I said the economic benefits, the benefit is more than 1 year. With goods and services, you consume it in 1 year. Those were the words I used. I said consumption. So if you buy paper, the normal trend is that you consume the paper in 1 year. So it is termed as goods and services. But when you buy a car, you build a house, even if you finish paying in 1 year, because you would consume it in terms of its economic benefit, because it is multi-year, it is termed as what? Capital expenditure. Simple. Simple. Mr. Speaker, if you read the budget and you go to page 96, it tells you the true state of the Ghanaian economy. Interest rates, if you look at what this government targeted, they wanted a budget deficit of 3% or below. By the end of the year, the budget deficit had shot up to 5.2%. Inflation, their target was 5%. By the time they left office, inflation did not even achieve a single digit. It was about 23%. Exchange rate, they wanted plus or minus 10%. By the time they left office, it had reached 19.2%. Mr. Speaker, the good news, however, is that in just 3 months, under the able leadership of the venerable finance minister, the Honorable Kesi Atufosun, Doctor, PhD, who has demonstrated tenacity, intelligence, vigor, a sense of responsibility, the interest rates have started coming down in an astronomical manner. Mr. Speaker, the city has regained resilience. And today, the city is looking into the dollar, eyeball to eyeball, shoulder to shoulder, and even attempting to shoulder off the dollar as I speak. Mr. Speaker, inflation is coming down as we speak. Mr. Speaker, in fact, in simple parlance, inflation has taken a nosedive. is on a downward decline. Mr. Speaker, business confidence is at an all-time high. Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Jinapor. Strictly under Order 122.
Mr. Speaker, the minister responsible for energy is misleading the House when he says that the dollar to the cedi is now shoulder to shoulder. Mr. Speaker, the $1 to the cedi is 15.50. Is that 15.50? Mr. Speaker, I don't know whether that is shoulder to shoulder. And if what the minister is saying is not true, for that matter, you should withdraw that. The dollar to the cedi is not shoulder to shoulder. So withdraw that.
Honorable Minister, continue.
Mr. Speaker, the facts speak for themselves. But clearly, under this administration, the economy is rebounding. The exchange rate is showing resilience and strength because you left an exchange rate at 19.2%. It's in the budget. Please. Exchange rate 19.2%. 19.2% depreciation. I'm speaking economics. I said the exchange rate in terms of depreciation, 19. But even if you say 19, what currency? I haven't even mentioned any currency. So what is the issue? I didn't mention dollar. I didn't mention euro. So where is the debate? And I'm talking percentage. Don't run away.
Please address the chair.
Mr. Speaker, there's been some debate going on, and I heard the finance minister himself make this statement. Mr. Speaker, I want to put the records here. Mr. Speaker, they said that they kept the lights on and there was no load shedding. Mr. Speaker, I'll tender this in. This is official record from Gridco, dated, Mr. Speaker, March 18th, 2025. 2024 daily coincidence of load shedding. Mr. Speaker, in 2024, January, load shedding went as far as 389 megawatts. February, 478 megawatts. March, 734 megawatts. April, 354 megawatts. May, 516 megawatts. June, 334 megawatts. August, 257 megawatts. September, 480 megawatts. October, 400 megawatts. November, 507 megawatts. December, their very last month, December, 720 megawatts. This is what you handed to us. But Mr. Speaker, I will table this and tender it in as evidence, as part of the records, and I would wish that the Hansa department will capture this in detail and in total.
Honorable Minister, please do.
With your permission, I bow and I tender the evidence. But Mr. Speaker, having tendered this in, I have printed 275 copies of this. And Mr. Speaker, with your permission, every PG hole shall be sufficiently served. Mr. Speaker, as if that is not enough, I have another document that I intend to, Mr. Speaker, all of us witness load shedding. If there was no load shedding, the minister wouldn't tell us to go and publish our own timetable. If there was no load shedding, your minister will not tell us that we should go and publish our own timetable. Mr. Speaker, it is obvious that this economy is back on track. It is obvious that we are doing the right things. Mr. Speaker, I was in Kumasi just 2 days ago. For months, the people of Kumasi had erratic power supply. Mr. Speaker, I was in Kumasi under the instruction of His Excellency President Mahama to commission a 145 MVA bulk supply point, which replaces the old transformer, which is a 66 MVA transformer. And so the people of Kumasi have good news for you. Your power will be stable, the supply will be adequate, and we are determined to hold the system and ensure that we deliver on our mandates. Mr. Speaker, in this quarter alone, fuel prices have gone down by 3 times. Not once, not twice, 3 consecutive times. Mr. Speaker, it is true that crude, Mr. Speaker, the heckling is just too much. Mr. Speaker, I think you should come to my aid. Mr. Speaker, like the saying goes, truth hurts. And so I can see my good friend trying to bolt away. But whether you bolt away or you abscond, the truth will be said and it will be stated on this floor. Mr. Speaker, crude oil production has declined by 32%. The major oil companies are leaving. And so we are working around the clock to turn the petroleum sector and increase production. When we assumed office, WAPCO had put some constraint on the pipeline, and we could only evacuate 55 SCF. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to announce that by the kind courtesy of the Minister of Finance, we've paid WAPCO $10 million and the pipeline has been opened. And so we can push through 90 SCF of gas to the east. Mr. Speaker, I also note that NGAS had threatened to shut down completely the supply of gas. Also by kind courtesy, the Minister of Finance, we've paid $35 million, and now they are supplying 100 SCF of gas for power consumption. When it comes to universal access to electricity, during our last 8 years, we increased access by 30%. This government, in their 8 years, increased access by less than 8%. So we did 30, they have done less than 8. We are determined to ensure, Mr. Speaker, that we achieve universal access to electricity by the year 2030, and we are determined to do that. Mr. Speaker, we are talking of the Renewable Energy and Investment Fund. The drive now is to move into what you call the energy transition. And Mr. Speaker, in about 10 years, whether we like it or not, we are going to see a lot of electric vehicles in this country because we depend on so much second-hand cars. But our European counterparts, our American counterparts, they are moving towards EV vehicles. And so we want to be ahead of the curve. And so, Mr. Speaker, what we are going to do is to convert most of our filling stations and take some space and put in place charging stations. And today, with technology, in just 5 minutes to 10 minutes, you can charge your car and continue to move. We are also going to deploy, you don't know, BYD, the Chinese company, has come up with a new technology. That new technology, in 5 minutes, your car is fully charged. I am the Minister of Energy and Green Transition. And so when I speak on authority. I'm not a businessman. I'm the minister. So please listen to me. Mr. Speaker, we are also going to deploy solar street lights. What we want to do is to take most of the street lights off the grid. When we succeed in doing that, it deals with our peak demand. Because the peak demand is always in the night. It also deals with capacity charge. And for me, that will really, really help us as far as this country's energy drive is concerned. We are working with the Ministry of Energy to put a lot of institutions in the education sector, such as schools, on solar panels. Most of these schools, what they require is lighting and maybe fan. So if we can do a lot of the rooftops, what it means is that we'll be taking them off the grid
Honorable
and we'll
Minister,
reduce
conclude.
the burden. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, what I can say is that this economy is back in the safe hands. I can say that under President Mahama, this economy would go from positive to positive. And Mr. Speaker, like Honorable Nitiwo said, We are in March, and we have 4 years. So I'm convinced that 4 years from today, which will be the year after the next election, this very government will be in government and will be on this side of the house. Thank you very much. Right Honorable Speaker.
Honourable members.
Abusia for a year JJ, and as a John Jinapor, and ordinary no some iron hour to Jano. Ye schedule will see expose a year NPP for na the confidence level no I was 3 year pa. While listing near my be actually say Ghana for any mistake da. Name a year pass some day a year abino, and as a mumuno I share a year Mahamansa, President Mahamansa. Ghana for any mistake da. The best decision ever and on my making. Na saa yɛn nkrɔfo yi ɔmo tete nkwankyɛn a anytime bia no ɔmo bleed no yɛ ɔmo ya ebi kura so man dance so die ebi say over their dead body NDC for pam kɔfo nipa foforo no be president na so Mahama die ɔmo mpene da ɔmo tangie ma just odwen wa wonti ase o comparing your 8 years in government to a year less than 3 years. Like, what do you want to ask you? Into a year John Jinapor are listed from a year energy, or their co-finance, or their co-agric, or their just or listing near my pay. I'm a Ghana for United. Now, during the exposition, sounds a year NPP for I'm misleading, and as much you try and throw be brave. After a year budget here, Akroma approving into no. Say NDC for ministers for now, omodeda the various sectors ni pia bonten so mo kasa. Say tenazi yempene, tenazi yempene. Na wo sorry na wo a wo twa ntro no mpo no. Omoye din ti o. The respect amount omuti o. Wo wi asa kwa press conference account. Wo tu ka na ko radio so. Wo wi no at Alpha TV station. Same corona na what moi the whole day ade chan the same thing repeatedly. Na muye nyema we nyina no go spread false news o misinformation yen say false news e trend pa mo kasama mama monica say any disinformation any misinformation the more entertaining that no bia or be side in bia no punishment and that training ya de ketua for Donani Pia Babo in Tembekasa or charge a former interior a minister Henry Cotes on and that's Adinano. Now more dear DNA by Mususuna just in Tron Moitrasa. Is I say John Drummond Mama, our president, AUB or a peaceful intino, or can be a no view. Nene wa catch various sectors and as institutions, Omumun taking charge of everything. So be trying to ramon friend. Obi we had the amonchano, obi si easy. Omo dear omo perform duties as intimidation. Now also be the year. Ye frosty be here no as intimidation. Into these people no. Parliament there adding there's a lot of immunity be a cover. So the best thing and John Jinapor a year no. And it's a was sorry I catch a year NPP MPs among person Bekasano a silence your more with the truth no see and the mumpa mokoshipo because there is no Yobekana not or Bekano Coronachum no moon trying to be or my moon trying to be a year finance or just say a year your dollar to CD rate no a more dear beam say yantiasia. And the fire light no NPP forced by force on for timetable bra was lighting power ho Nkrofoa more complain is about transformers. This is budget in the hands of more approve a bit distributive transformers now because Ghana enya excess power to the extent of more transfer be other countries. So mon come to me. Say yantiase for timetable bra. More approve budget and so boy. Debate and one intro and a more. Still say more time. Only the one kind some say be or disrespected Ghanaians. Was a Ghana for Nyabotre. Not the transform and the bar. Now the still now light in it to do my hot day. Obit Marcus obit NPP for no. Now so in Yambay, our more one can say minister who name some more SS power no. Mon trainer transformers in Embra. Not just in distributing my areas, cities and villages no. So on the on dishonest. On this respect will be to say the omo minister B a disrespected Ghana for on 1 year sad yet tiny ye 2 years sad punchlines and quan or their hit your matches in Yasan Bitua. Inti a near my old do a walk in Yanano or back with evidence. I could G a Greco shit the prove say near my cano. The truth is this, and you see, be ordinary any circulating false information. You can say the Omoyan or more Kasa without facts. Nanka more Kasa say, oh, yeah, the $78 million are conference of Fuzuko office. No, Nankam the budget in the page, marble page, number. Paragraph number stating near me or and as I can find you screen no na yen read na so man yes a mudo man no kan mo agya hoko ye barber reply no so na mu tintim nti omu tintim ni nyina no John Jinapor me school mu yi pa hard one na chese tie bitima chi again the comment section subscribe na share my news with enye binti higher for 1G